video, I'm going to show you how to set up a store page separate from your front home page. So as you can see, I'm on my home page right now, and some people like to put their products down here maybe under a slider, which is fine if you have just a few products. But the more products you have, you would want a storefront that you can create all on your own that shows just your products. And you can put it up here in the menu so people can find your store, shop, whatever you want to name it. So I have store right here. But as you can tell, it says no template inserted because I haven't created my template yet. So we go to Dashboard, we go to Appearance, and Page Builder. As I've said in other videos, Page Builder is where we create our pages. You can do contact pages, about us, home, store, blog, whatever you want to do. Click and drag the available blocks over and build your page. So we're going to click the plus button to add a new template. We're going to call this one Store. I'm going to click and drag and have a header block that says Welcome to my store. And then you can bring your products over by grid or carousel. I'm going to bring the grid over. And in this you can change your layout, number of entries, your filter, all those different kinds of things. You can read through, figure out what it is you want to have and what you want to show. I'm going to leave them as is. I'm going to click Save Template. And then I have to remember my template ID is number 56. You go into Theme Options, MarketPress Setting. In your store page template ID, you want to put the template number in there for the shop template you've just created. Click Save All Set Changes. And now, when I go over to my store, if I refresh my page, I have a page that is just showing all of my products. It is my store. It's not my About page. It's not my home page. It just shows everything that I have that I'm selling. It has my title up here, Welcome to my store, and you could put a sidebar over here. There's a lot of different things you can do. Now, one of the things that I don't prefer to have is the hover effect, where it shows that if you leave it alone, it shows a close-up picture of your product. If you hover over it, it goes to the normal size. I personally prefer not to have that hover effect. So I'm going to show you how to turn that off. Back in here under Appearance, you have Custom CSS. This is an area where you can add custom CSS coding to change your site how you would like it if you understand CSS coding. If you don't have to ever use this again once you add this code in here. So we highlight this and we add a simple code that tells CSS to turn off the transform none, that we don't want a hover effect. This code right here that I put in there is in the frequently asked questions information box that has the link to this video, so that you can just copy it from there and put it in here when you need it. You want to update custom CSS for whatever you've done. And then when I refresh my store, you can see that the products look better. They no longer have the hover effect, so they just show the graphic that I have out there, and that it works just fine. Now the graphic I used was a 600 by 340, but you can play around with different size graphics and see which one works best for you and the layout you have. Because if you only have 2 columns, the graphics can be a little bit bigger, 1 column, 4 columns. However you choose to set up your store, that's how you want to decide on your graphics. I hope this helps, and I hope you have fun with your shop.